And design and analysis of algorithms. We were discussing dynamic programming technique. From dynamic programming technique, we have discussed one program and one problem also, that is knapsack problem we have already discussed. And dynamic programming, I told you, that is when we have the problem which is having a recurring subproblem, and for those subproblems, for few of the subproblems will be having same solution. Instead of calculating the solutions again and again, what we can do, we can create a table, dynamic programming table. In that we can store the values of that. Instead of calculating the value of the subproblem in between, we can store it there. Whenever it is required, we can use it from the table, right? That's what we have discussed in the last class. Today we'll discuss another problem, that is multi-stage graph problem. In this we have two approaches, forward approach and backward approach. Today we'll discuss forward approach. And today we'll discuss solving only problem. Okay, in the further classes we'll discuss the algorithm. Okay, multi-stage graphs. First we'll discuss what is a multi-stage graph. A multi-stage graph, G is equal to V comma E, is a directed graph in which the vertices are partitioned into K greater than 2 disjoint sets. And each set, it is identified by Vi. So multi-stage, in multi-stage graph, it's a directed graph. So direction will be there for the edges, and vertices are partitioned into K greater than 2 disjoint sets. So we'll be having different levels, different stages in the graph. Okay, we'll be having different stages in the graph, and number of stages or number of levels, it is greater than 2. Number of stages or number of levels is equal to, that is, it is greater than 2. Okay, it is greater than 2. And each stage or each level, it is represented by Vi, where I is greater than K, greater than 1 and less than K. In addition, that is, we can say I is greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to K. Okay, I is greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to K. In addition, if U comma V is an edge in E, then U belongs to Vi and V belongs to Vi plus 1 for some I greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to K. So here, if you consider any edge, one vertex of the edge will be in one stage, another vertex will be in another stage. Okay, so for example, if we consider U and V, U, vertex U, it will be in ith stage, and vertex V, it will be in I plus 1 stage. So the sets V1 and Vk are such that number of vertices in V1 equal to number of vertices in Vk is equal to 1. Okay, V1 is the first stage. Okay, V1 is the vertices from the first stage and Vk is the vertices from the last stage. V1 is the vertices from the first stage and Vk is the vertices, set of vertices from the last stage. Okay, and each stage, that is first and last stage, it will be having only one vertex. First and last stage, it will be having only one vertex, and it is represented using S and T. It is represented using S and T. Let S and T respectively be the vertices in V1 and Vk. So S is usually called source node and T is usually called sink node. Okay, S is usually called source node and T is usually called sink node. The vertex, only one vertex will be there in first stage, that is S, and only one vertex will be there in last stage, that is T. Okay, the vertex S is the source and T is the sink. Let C of ij be the cost of edge ij. Okay, C of ij, it will represent the cost of the edge ij. The cost of path from S to T is the sum of the cost of the edges on the path. So here, the aim of multi-stage graph, the application of multi-stage graph is to find the shortest path from source vertex to the sink vertex, or source node to the sink node. Okay, the application or use of multi-stage graph is to, or the problem multi-stage graph, it is used to find the minimum path minimum cost path or shortest path from source node to the sink node. Okay, the cost of a path from S to T we are going to find out. The cost of path from S to T is the sum of the cost of all the edges on that path. The multi-stage graph problem is to find a minimum cost path from S to T. So consider this graph. In this graph, you can notice that we have 5 stages: V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. And you can notice that first stage, V1, contains only one vertex that is pointed by S and it is 1. And V5, that is last stage, contains only one vertex represented by T and it is 12. Okay, 1 and 12 are the source and sink node respectively. Okay, here we have to find out the shortest path from source node to the sink node. Okay, that is the application or aim of the multi-stage graph problem. So you can notice that the graph is divided into 5 stages here. Each stage will be having its own set of vertices. So V1 and V5 we have seen, that is 1 and 12, right? V2 contains 2, 3, 4 and 5. V3 contains 6, 7, 8. V4 contains 9, 10 and 11. Okay. There are two methods to solve this multi-stage problem. That is, I have already told you this forward approach and the backward approach. We can notice that every path from S to T is a result of sequence of K minus 1 decisions if we have K number of stages. Okay, let us see. So we have 5 stage graph, right? We have 5 stage graph here. So it is decision 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So for 5 stage graph we need 5 minus 1, 4 number of decisions, right? K minus 1 number of decisions or K minus 1 number of edges required to reach from source node to the sink node. We have to find the shortest path here. Okay, so we can notice that every path from S to T is a result of a sequence of K minus 1 decisions, or you can say that K minus 1 edges if we have K number of stages. So 5 stages means 4 edges required. So to find cost of I comma j, which is equal to minimum of C of j comma L plus cost of I plus L comma I plus 1 comma L, where L belongs to Vi plus 1 and j comma L belongs to E. I'll tell you what is all these notations. So where cost of Ij is the cost of path from ith stage from vertex j. So j is the vertex from ith stage. Okay, j is the vertex from ith stage to sink vertex. Okay, to sink node, to the sink node. We are going to find out the path from source node to the sink node, right? So in between we have to find out something. In between we have to find out something. I told you dynamic programming table, it will store the intermediate result somewhere so that we can use that for getting the solution, right? So here also for intermediate stages we need this. So to find out the cost from ith stage jth vertex, ith stage jth vertex to the sink vertex, this is the formula we are going to use. Minimum of C of j comma L plus cost of I plus 1 comma L. So this will be, this value will be we have to calculate for each and every value of j from the ith stage. Okay, j is the vertex from stage Vi, L is the vertex from stage Vi plus 1. Okay, so L is the vertex from the next stage Vi plus 1. Then C of JL, edge present in the graph. C of JL is the edge present in the graph. So consider this. Let us solve this problem. Okay, let us solve this problem. So I is equal to 3. Remember that to solve the problem, we have to start from K minus 2. Okay, we have to start at K minus 2. Okay, K minus 2 edge, sorry, K minus 2 stage. Okay, we have to start at k minus 2. Okay, we have to start at k minus 2. That is this is the value of I. I will be equal to k minus 2. So for our problem, we have 5 stages, 5 minus 2, which is equal to 3. So we are starting from I is equal to 3. I hope you are getting. We have to start at I is equal to k minus 2 stage. Okay. So here I is equal to 3. So I is equal to 3. And in this we have 3 vertices, 6, 7, and 8, right? 6, 7, and 8. And L is the vertex from the next stage, Vi plus 1 stage. So Vi is this one, that is third stage. Vi plus 1 is this one. So 9, 10, and 11. This is the forward approach. Okay, this is the forward approach. That's why we are considering the stage, that is the next stage we are considering. It is forward approach. Okay, so J is equal to 6, 7, 8, and L is equal to 9, 10, and 11. So we have to calculate cost of 3, 6. So I, J, right? I, J. So we have to calculate cost of 3, 6, cost of 3, 7, and cost of 3, 8. All the three we have to calculate. Okay, for all the value of J we have to calculate, and for all the value of L we have to calculate this minimum value. Okay, cost of 3, 6, first we will calculate, which is equal to minimum of C of 6 to 9. Okay, I'm calculating for 6, right? So let us see from 6 how many edges we have to stage 4. So from 6 we have 2 edges. One is 6 to 9, that is having cost 6, and 6 to 10, which is having cost 5. So now we have to calculate from 6 to 12. From 6 to 12, which is the minimum path, whether it is from 9 or whether it is from 10. So from 6 plus 4, which is equal to 10, and then 5 plus 2, which is equal to 7, right? So we have to calculate that. So C of 6 to 9, then plus cost of 4, 9. This is level number. Okay, Vi plus 1. This is Vi plus 1. This is level number. And here we are considering the vertex. Vertex from the Vi plus 1th stage. Okay, so here we have 9. 6 is connected to 9, 6 is connected to 10, right? So both we have to check here. So one is for 4 to 9, another one is for 4 to 10. Okay, that is 6 to 10. This 4 is stage number. Okay, 4 is stage number. Remember, 4 is stage number. So this cost of 4 to 10, it will give you the from stage 4, from vertex 10 to the sync node. This value is 9 to 12, it is 4, and for this one 4 to 9, this cost of 4 to 9 is 4. Cost of 4 to 9 is 4, and cost of 4 to 10 is 2. Okay, from vertex 10 to the 6th node. This is vertex 9 to the sync node. Okay, so that value is minimum of 6 plus 4, 5 plus 2. I hope you are getting. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Do you have any doubts? Okay, so here 4 to 9. 4 to 9 means this is the stage number or level number. Okay, stage number or level number, and 9 is the vertex from that particular level. Okay, so 9 to 12, cost of 4, 9 means 9 to the sync node. Okay, cost of 4, 10 means 10 to the sync node. Okay, so minimum of 6 plus 4, 5 plus 2, which is equal to 7. So minimum value is 7. So we have to note down from which vertex we are getting the minimum value. That's why I have marked this with the underline. I have underlined this, right? So that is from this we are getting the minimum value. That's why I have marked this. This is required. I'll tell you why it is required. Okay, then from 3 to 7 also we have to calculate. Okay, from 3 to 7, minimum of C of 7 to 9. Okay, from 7 we have two vertices connected to stage 4. One is 7 to 9, another one is 7 to 10, right? So 7 to 9 plus cost of 4, 9. So 9 to 12, it is 4, and then C of 7 to 10. 7 to 10, it is 3 plus cost of 4 to 10, which is equal to 2. So here 4 plus 4 is 8, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 is minimum, so 5 will be considered. Again, from this vertex, I am getting the minimum value, that is vertex 10. From vertex 10, I am getting the minimum value from the fourth stage. That's why I have marked this. I have underlined this. Okay. Then cost of 3, 8, it is similar to the previous one from vertex 8. 8 to 10 is connected, 8 to 11 is connected. So cost of 8 to 10 plus 10 to 12, that is 2. Cost of 8 to 11, that is 6. From 11 to 12, that is 5. Okay. So 5 plus 2, 7. 6 plus 5, which is equal to 11. So minimum cost is 7. That is considered. And from which vertex I am getting minimum cost, I have marked that also. Okay. I hope you understood. So let us consider the next value now. So these are the values we have got. Cost of 3, 6 is equal to 7. Cost of 3, 7 is equal to 5. And cost of 3, 8 is equal to 7. This is from stage 3. Stage 3 from vertex 6 to the sink node. From vertex 6 to the sink node, it is 7. From vertex 7 to the sink node 12, it is 5. From vertex 8 to the sink node 12, it is 7. Okay, this is the minimum cost path we have got from stage 3. Okay, then decrease the value of I we have considered 2, right? No, sorry, 3. Now decrease the value of I is equal to 2. From second stage we have to consider. In the second stage we have vertices 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, we have vertices 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now L is the next stage vertices. So next stage is V3. V3 contains 6, 7 and 8. V3 contains 6, 7 and 8. So cost of 2, 2. Okay, cost of 2, 2. 2, 2 is first 2 is the stage number, I value, ith value. First 2 is the ith value and second 2 is the j value, value of j. So we have to consider cost of 2, 2, we have, and cost of 2, 3, cost of 2, 4 and cost of 2, 5. Okay, so which is equal to minimum of C of 2, 6. So 2 is connected to, you can notice that 2, 6, 2, 7 and 2, 8. All the three we have, 3 edges we have here, right? 3 edges we have. So for all the 3 edges we have to find out 2 to 6 it is 4, 2 to 7 it is 2 and 2 to 8 it is 1. Okay, 2 to 8 it is 1 and cost of 3, 6 we have already calculated. This is from the previous level. So that is 3, 6 is 7. Apply that 4 plus 7. Okay, from C 2 to 7. 2 to 7 is 2. 2 plus cost of 3, 7 it is equal to 5. 2 plus 5. Okay, and then 1 plus 7. Cost of that is edge of the cost of the edge 2 to 8 it is 1. 1 plus 7. 7 is cost of 3, 8. That is from the previous level. This is the previous level, right? Instead of calculating this again and again, we have stored it somewhere. We are using that for the next stage. Okay. So 1 plus 7, minimum is 7 here. Okay. Minimum is 7. So 7 value I have considered for cost of 2, 2 and we are getting that value from this second one. Right, from second one, that is stage number is 2 and vertex number is 3. Stage number is 2. Sorry, stage number is 2, vertex number is also 2 and from the vertex 7, 2 to 7. Okay, it is from for 2 to 7. And cost of 2, 3 which is equal to minimum of C of 3, 6 plus cost of 3, 6. C of 3, 7 plus cost of 3, 7. So from 3 only 2 vertices connected. One is 3 to 6, another one is 3 to 7. Okay, 3 to 6 and 3 to 7. For 3 to 6 cost is 2 and for 3 to 7 it cost is 7. Okay, so 2 plus 7, 7 plus 5 which is equal to 9. Minimum value is from the first vertex, that is from 3 to 6. Cost of 2, 4 which is equal to minimum of C of 4, 8 plus cost of 3, 8 which is that is only one edge is connected. Only one edge is connected from 4, that is 4 to 8. Okay, from 4 to 8 here we need now to calculate the minimum value. Whatever the answer we have to keep it as it is. 3 plus 11 plus 8 to 12, 8 to 12 is 7. Okay, 8 to 12 is 7. So that is 11 plus 7, which is equal to 18. That itself is the minimum cost here because we have only one. Then cost of 2, 5, which is equal to from 5, vertex 5, we have two edges connected to the next stage. One is to 7, another one is to 8, with 11 and 8 as the cost. Okay, so minimum of 5, 7 plus cost of 3, 7, cost of 5, 8 plus cost of 3, 8, which is equal to minimum of 11 plus 5, 8 plus 7, which is equal to 15. So from the second one, from 5, from the second one, that is 5 to 8, it is having minimum value that is considered here. Okay. Then now again decrement the value of I becomes 1. Previously it was 2, now it becomes 1. Okay, I is equal to 1. J will be having only 1. In ith stage we have only one vertex now, and L is equal to 2, 3, 4 and 5. Again apply the same formula. Cost of 1, 1 is equal to minimum of, so vertex 1 is connected to 4 vertices now, right? Vertex 1 is connected to 4 vertices. From all the 4 vertices we have to calculate which is the minimum. Okay, so minimum of C of 1, 2 plus of cost of 2, 2. Okay, 2, 2 is from 2 to 12. From 2 to 12. From 2 to 12 we have already got it as 7. From 3 to 12 we have got 9. From 4 to 12 we have got 18. From 5 to 12 we have got 15. Okay, we are going to use that. So C of 1, 2. C of 1, 2 is 9. 9 plus 7. First value is 9 plus 7. Then comma C of 1, 3. 1 to 3 it is 7. 7 plus 9. 7 plus 9 is the second value, and C of 1, 4. 1, 4 is 3. 3 plus 18, and C of 1, 5, it is 2 plus 15. Okay, among these two, 16 is the minimum value. 16 is the minimum value. 9 plus 7 and 7 plus 9. We are getting from two values, we are getting minimum value. So mark both the values. Okay, mark both the values. That is from vertex second and vertex third. Vertex 2 and vertex 3, we are getting the minimum path. Okay, and the cost of the path from source node to the sink node, it is 16. Cost of the path from source node to the sink node, it is 16. Okay, we have got the answer. Now we have to find out what is the actual path, right? We have to find out what is the actual path. So let us trace back. Okay, let us trace back. So minimum value from which we have got the minimum value, we have already marked it, right? So cost of 1, 1, we have that is whatever the problem we have solved in the previous slide. So from this first and second we have got the value 16, right? We have marked that. Okay, let us check cost of 2, 2 and cost of 2, 3. 2, 2. From 2, 2, we have got minimum value from this 7th vertex. From 7th vertex, right? So let us go to that. Okay, one by one we'll check. First we'll check from 2. Next we'll check from 3. First we'll check from 2. Next we'll check from 3. Okay, so here minimum of 2, 2 we have to check, because from 2 we have 1, 2 plus cost of 2, right? So I'm checking cost of 2. Okay, in cost of 2, I have 2, 7 plus cost of 3, 7. Now I have to check this cost of 3, 7. Okay, in cost of 3, 7, I have got C of 7 to 10 and cost of 4 to 10. Okay, this cost of 4 to 10 we know that value, that is from 10th vertex to the sink vertex. Okay, so from 2 means from vertex 2, 1, 2, you can notice here 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 2, 7. Okay, and then 7, 10, 7,10, and from 10 to the sync node, from 10 to 12. Okay, it is 9 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2, which is equal to 16. So 1 to 2, 2 to 7, 7 to 10, 10 to 12. So this is one path. Okay, this is one path. Let us check from 3 now. From 3 we'll check. So from 3, 1,3, cost of 2,3, we'll check for cost of 2,3. This is whatever we have calculated previously, same formulas I'm checking here. Okay, same solution I'm checking here. From 3,6 we have got the minimum value. From 3,6 we have got the minimum value. So cost of 1,3, in cost of 2,3, 3,6, C of 3,6. This is another edge we have to consider, and from this we have to consider, that is 3,6, cost of 3,6 we have to check. In 3,6 we have got the minimum value for from 6 to 10. Okay, from 6 to 10. So 6 to 10, then again vertex 10 to 12. Okay, vertex 10 to 12. So 1 to 3, you can notice that I have highlighted it. 1 to 3, then 3 to 6, 6 to 10, and 10 to 12. So we have got two paths from source node to the sync node, which is having the minimum cost with the different set of nodes here. Okay, 1 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 10, and 10 to 12. So 7 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2, which is equal to 16. So the solution is from vertex 2, from 1 to 12, from 1 to 12 cost is 16. So 1 to 2, 2 to 7, 7 to 10, and 10 to 12. 9 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2, which is equal to 16. Okay, another solution is 1 to 3, 7, 3 to 2, 2, that is 7 plus 2, 9, 6 to 10, which is equal to 5, 9 plus 5, which is equal to 14, then 10 to 12, which is equal to 2, 14 plus 2, which is equal to 16. So we have two shortest path with the same cost, that is minimum cost, which is equal to 16, and that is the solution. Okay, but set of nodes are different here. Set of nodes are different for both the solution. I hope you understood this problem. If you have any doubts, you can ask me.